Houston crime. Amouranth's home targeted in home invasion. My name's Stephen with Armed Culture, bringing you news related to the Second Amendment from a self-defense perspective. Let's get into the story. Fox 26 Houston brings us Amouranth's home targeted in Houston home invasion. What we know, the officials said they were called to the neighborhood in the northwest Houston in reference to an aggravated robbery/home invasion. Authorities said the victim, 31-year-old Caitlin Sargusa, said she was asleep at her home when three unknown men entered her home. Officials said the suspect entered by shooting out the patio window and kicking in the bedroom door. We'll get into these tweets here in just a minute. I do have them pulled up, and we'll watch that fantastic video. The victim reported the suspect demanded access to her cryptocurrency account, but were unable to access it. The victim also reported that she was pistol whipped more than one time. Also during the incident, the victim reported she led the suspect to an area where her husband was knowing her husband had a weapon. Officials said her husband fired the weapon, and they believe they may have struck at least one suspect. The suspects then fled the scene, and the victim was taken to the hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. What we know, the suspects have not been identified, and the Houston Police Department Robbery Division is investigating this incident currently. So, I mean, the details are a little light because you don't know who perpetrated any of this. We do know that this was about her cryptocurrency account, which she is rather vocal about on the interwebs. That being said, this was pretty quick thinking of her. It would be better if she was armed herself, but she does know that her husband is armed and quickly got to him. Let's see the video of her at least running to the suspect. So she says, three gunmen. He screamed, I got shot. After I'm not supposed to post the scene itself, nor the casing of which are now evidence. They beat me before the video and pistol whipped me. The pummeling felt like it would never end, and I protected my head by putting my arms up like I learned how to do in boxing. Blood was streaming down my head, and my hands were beat brown. They brought duct tape and masks and were armed with handguns. Let's watch this little video. She started originally by saying, I am being robbed too at gunpoint. We can see her running as some people are following her. We're going to watch this again with sound. Those three enter the building. And then you can, just moments later, you can see them busting out that door again and running away. Let's get some sound of that. Okay, let's watch that again. Dogs are definitely spooked. It's obviously luring them by saying something's in there. They close the door. Here's some banging. Then you hear one of them, I presume the one with his hand up, yelling, I've been shot, or got shot. And from there, the scene kind of falls quiet, and it's just the tail end of the happenings. She says, I might have to remove this video. The high-res version is already with the cops. Turn up the sound. There's also a trail of blood all the way along the driveway. Forensics is testing. Here's a picture of her bedroom door where they beat down the door. Apparently she thinks they also shot the door. You can see there is a hole that does look like it could be something of a bullet. So I think this is, all in all, like, it's definitely a positive self-defense situation. Unfortunate that it happened. It's never great when house robbery or burglary happens. Um, this one just happened to be of somebody of a little bit, I guess you could say, higher profile. So it's going around a little bit more. And I imagine we'll hear more news on this than you would traditionally from a lot of self-defense situations. This one being somebody who is a public figure of sorts. However she got her fame. That being said, she acted quickly. They were after the cryptocurrency. She led them to some other area where maybe it was, and knowing that her husband was there, and her husband took quick action to dispatch those who were there. They ran with their tails between their legs and possibly a little bit hurt. Quick action. I think it would have been quicker had she been armed herself, but she also seems like she was in bed, possibly sleeping, who knows. Good action on her. Get those comments, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know, do you think maybe the husband had no right to take action? I'd be interested to see your thoughts as to why. If you found value with this, if you could hit that like button, it helps me out a lot and promote this video. If you want to hear more news related to the Second Amendment from the self-defense perspective, hit subscribe to Armed Culture. My name's Steven, bringing you said news, and I'll see you in the next video.